coming up. I shouldn't say this in a video that he's going to edit, but I told him, like, I love my thrifting. I love my vintage. Just call me St. Vinny's. I will answer. Let's go crossbody this time, guys. Like, let's do something casual, hands-free, footloose. It is finally that time of year. We're into fall. We're into autumn 2024, which is personally my favorite season, not just 2024, but every year. And I thought to myself, you know what, Caleb, it would be really fun to kind of like sit back, reassess, like what are the next items that are going to be in your collection. I just got the Hermès Lindy. I just picked up a little something at Fendi last weekend. And I'm like, okay, well, what, game planning, autumn 2024, like what are some key pieces that you want to introduce to your collection, into your wardrobe? Anyway, so let's dive in. Before we get started though, hey guys, my name's Caleb. I post luxury and lifestyle related content 3 times a week. If that's something you're into, hit the subscribe button down below. Consider joining our membership for extra perks, access, the upcoming members meetup. Did I mention that was coming soon? Super excited. This list today, it's going to include some ready to wear, some footwear. Of course, it's bags. Hello, this wouldn't be a luxury YouTube without a few designer handbags. It's going to be a pretty good list. Silks from Hermes. There's going to be a lot of Hermes. So let's dive in. We're going to kick it off first over at Ralph Lauren because there are a few key outfit wardrobe staples that I need to add into my closet, and that's a great place to start. Listen, guys, I love my big, comfy, oversized gray coat that you guys have probably seen for a couple of years now in different vlogs, but I'm ready to take it to that next level to really elevate my style. Where else should I do that other than Ralph Lauren, of course? So this is the Ralph Lauren, the polo coat. Now, historically, this was worn by polo players in between matches to do their warm-ups. For me, that sounds like a lot of awful laundry to do with camel hair and cleaning and dry cleaning and whatnot, but apparently, according to ralphlauren.com, that's what they do. I love it for a few different reasons. So first of all, this is going to be a really good neutral. It's woven from camel hair from the Joshua Ellis Mill, which is like a big deal, big shishi, if you will. I love that it has the double-breasted silhouette that's been really big the last couple of years, and especially as we're moving towards more of a minimalist look. Love the color. Did I mention the color? The color is absolutely stunning. I love the double-breasted, the belted back. This is going to be a good everyday staple. I could wear it up. I could wear it down. This would look really cute with just like some sweatpants and a sweatshirt running to the coffee shop to pick up my morning croissant, if you will. Now, this item, like, will I get it before the end of the cold season? Probably not. Its current retail is $2,498. So probably gonna be waiting for a sale. Like, give me some good 30% off sale here, Ralph Lauren, and I will 100% buy it. But I don't know. I think that a good high quality coat is a classic wardrobe staple. They're gonna be wearing year after year after year. And this is a good place to start that. And I'm super excited for a new coat. Now, speaking of things, double-breasted, new coats, whatnot, there has been this blazer that is just like living in my head rent-free for the last several months. It's all over my Pinterest board. It's in all the Ralph Lauren catalogs. It's on their whole entire like Instagram feed. Like this blazer is like burned into my brain. Like it is an obsession at this point. Now, this is the polo tailored wool flannel blazer. And again, we have double-breasted. I love that it has those big, for lack of a better term, tacky gold buttons down the front. I like that the bottom of the jacket is more squared off. I think that gives it a little bit more of a modern approach rather than the rounded style that a lot of my jackets and blazers currently have. And what I like about it, it's more structured in the chest and along the shoulders, has a full lining, which I hate when they just do that lining up at the top. Like, give me a good full lining. And this is done in an Italian wool flannel and finished with their signature metal buttons. Now, when Ralph Lauren does something, he does it right, and I know that this jacket would be an iconic staple within my closet for many years to come. Best of all, its price point is a lot better than the coat we just visited at nearly $2,500. This one's only $798, so like once there's like a Ralph Lauren, I don't know, sale coming up, like maybe for Black Friday during the holidays, I will probably be snatching this one up just because it is literally so iconic, and you can never go wrong with a dark navy blue blazer. Like, it is a fashion staple. Now, speaking of blues, let's talk about this absolutely fabulous suede shirt jacket, a shacket, if you will, from the Ralph Lauren purple label. Anytime you walk into a polo boutique, there is this gorgeous, rich, indigo suede overshirt just sitting there every single time. And of course I have to run up and touch it, try it on, look at it, lust over it. It's nearly $3,000. So this is like a dream wish list item. Again, if this went on super sale, or a year or two from now, if I found this on the real for like, I don't know, $300-400, I would snatch it up in a heartbeat. But guys, this shirt is just absolutely stunning. It has like a beautiful, kind of a utilitarian vibe to it, but it's also very polished, very just luxe. It is a beautiful, rich, luxurious shirt. The buttons are made from genuine horn. Like, no Nothing in my closet could hold a candle to this gorgeous suede masterpiece. So it comes in a few different colors. There's my favorite, which is the classic Chairman Navy. The crown is heavy, darling. Leave it where it lies. There's also a beautiful like mossy green and a rich kind of a burnt cedar color. But that blue, guys, I think we've discovered it. Blue is my power color. It's what I look best in. I mean, not that I can't pull many things off, but this shirt, tucked into some like wool trousers, a nice thin gray cashmere turtleneck underneath. I'm ready for Aspen. I'm ready for mountain climbing. Like this is a fabulous, fabulous shirt. Ralph Lauren, if you want to strike a deal, like I'm totally down. I love everything. We could literally spend all day over at ralphlauren.com looking at wishlist items because trust me, when it comes to Ralph, I literally love everything, but we're going to keep it to 3 items. Next, let's talk about some footwear. And unlike my Ralph Lauren items, this is a little bit more of an attainable price point. This, as you all know, I love my LL Bean. My boat and totes, my shackets, I just love everything LL Bean, but I don't have any bean boots yet. I know, Caleb Snell, don't have bean boots yet. I'm 30. I think I'm 35 turning 36 next month. I need some bean boots. What better bean boot than the actual bean boot from LL Bean? Now, these are a staple of the brand. They're actually still made in Maine. They're perfect. They're weather ready. And I would probably start with the classic 8-inch. Now, trust me, I love the over-the-top hunting boot, but I don't hunt and I don't know that I'd want to like go through like lacing them all the way up. So the 8-inch will be fine. The 8-inch, we can deal with an 8-incher. Especially when it comes to these boots. They're classic, they're perennial, they're everything beautiful, New England, preppy. Like throw these on with that gorgeous Ralph Lauren coat I just showed you, or even the blazer would be a moment. The suede shirt, I'm gonna end up buying all 3, aren't I? This is a problem. This is why I don't do wish lists. I end up wanting to buy everything. But these though, like I said, price point $149, they're pretty good deal for what they are. Good quality, American made. Like what more can you ask for? Oh, and they're LL Bean, did I mention? These will be linked down below. Trust me guys, these are absolutely fabulous and I'm excited to get some bean boots. This is happening, by the way. Happy early birthday to me. Scorpio season, who knew? All right, guys, now listen, it is no secret. I love my thrifting. I love my vintage. Just call me St. Vinny's. I will answer. And this next piece does not disappoint. And this is also what I get for doom scrolling on TikTok at 2 a.m. Listen, guys, you all know I love my Coach Bleecker. Not the most recent iteration. We can forget about her. Let's talk about 0708 Bleecker, the good stuff, if you will. And this is the Bleecker leather large flap. And guys, when I tell you the obsession is real, it is oh so real. I've been looking on eBay. I've been looking on Shop Goodwill. I refuse to pay $200-300, which is what some people are still asking for this bag. And it's well worth it because it is a stunning bag, beautifully made. Sits on the shoulder. You have that big buckle on the front, tattersall lining. Like this is Caleb Snell personified in an old Coach bag. Like let's just be real. Again, this would look amazing with that new coat. My bean boots. I'm ready for duck season. Is that a thing? I don't hunt, but I can dress the part right with my Coach Bleecker bag. Color wise, I could settle for natural, but I'd have to go with that classic kind of rust color, like fabulous with big chunky brass hardware. It is too good. Too good. Let's switch things up. Let's talk about jewelry. As you all know, like I'm working on improving the wardrobe, upping my style game to that next level, and jewelry is going to be a big part of that. I used to hate this ring, but about a year ago, it started having like a bit of a chokehold on me. Much like the suede jacket, shacket number, it has turned into an obsession. And this is the Cartier Trinity ring. And I love this for a couple of reasons. So my wedding band is the white gold. My husband's wedding band it's Cartier actually, and it's the rose gold. And I like how this one kind of joins the two, but with an extra gold band in the middle, which I think would be kind of symbolic for both of us. My white gold and his rose gold, and just having the addition of that extra yellow gold down the center, I think this would be absolutely fabulous. Over the top, stunning. Now this one's done with a mix of 18 karat white, 18 karat rose, 18 karat yellow, currently priced at $18.90 for the regular Trinity ring, which is probably what I would do. I'd do it for my right hand if this happens, but it's only $18.90, so $2K is kind of like my comfort zone when it comes to shopping. Sometimes Hermes has really spoiled me, which we're going to get to here in a second. But this ring, this is an obsession, and I have to have it. Now, this next piece, let's talk about a little bit of technology here. The Apple Watch. Now, listen, guys, I've had my Apple Watch for many years. It's probably 4 or 5 years old at this point. And I have that annoying metal band, which looks fabulous in photos. It looks good on video. But in theory, it is absolutely heinous. If you get it too tight, it like cuts the inside of your wrist on the edge of the metal. If you wear it with like a big chunky sweater, it's constantly snagging onto sweatery things. and then you can't put a bag on your wrist because then when you go to take it off, it's going to snag your handles. It is so uncomfortable. Like I said, I would not wish this on my worst enemy. So I'm thinking like, it's time to up my Apple Watch anyway. Like it's done. She's cooked. It's been a minute. So let's get a leather wristband, right? And why not just any leather wristband? Let's get the Hermes Apple Watch, right? Again, $13.49, not bad. I would probably do the 46 millimeter face. I think 49 just feels really big. 42, probably too dainty on me, so I'd be right there in that sweet spot, that Goldilocks zone. And I love that the Hermes ones, they have their own face, which is fabulous. I think they come with the orange rubber wrist strap, which would be nice, and the leather one that you pick. By the way, I would probably do the tube, not the double tour. That's too fussy. Like, just give me a good, simple, thick watch band. I'll be happy. I promise, probably, for a little bit anyway. I don't know. I think this would well be worth it, and I think it's absolutely gorgeous. And what's not better than an excuse to buy more H? Let's be serious. So speaking of more H, let's dive into other categories from the brand because I think we all know I'm a little obsessed these days. So over the holidays, I think it was for Vlogmas, Nancy Carnes did like a giveaway and I signed up for the H. There was like a sample set, a coffret of H sample fragrances. And of course, Twilly was in there. And guys, I freaking love Hermes Twilly as a fragrance. Was so mad when I missed the Nordstrom sale because they had like the big bottle with a travel fragrance with it. And it was like, what was it, like $88 or something crazy? So hi, I'm Caleb Snell and my dilly-dallying caused me to miss that. So I'm gonna just have to buy it from Hermes themselves. It's $155 for the 2.8 size bottle, which when it comes to buying fragrances, you might as well just go big or go home, in my humble opinion anyway. I don't know, I just love how it's like a fresh, fruity, floral scent. Being the big, fresh, floral, fruity man that I am, it's kind of perfect. Not gonna lie. And it's cute. It has like that little twilly tied onto the bottle top, which just looks like the hat. And I don't know, it's a whole thing. I also love their rhubarb fragrance as well, so I might just have to pick that up at the end of the year here too. I don't know. Hermes fragrances are just really good. They can be hit or miss. Don't get me wrong. Like I'm not like, oh, anything H is perfect, but Twilly and the rhubarb, done, sold, sign me up, take my card. Like let's do this. Let's make this transaction happen. Also from the House of H, I live and die by my Post-it notes. Like this doesn't hold a whole lot of information. So I'm like literally like my desk at work, my desk at home, everything is plastered in Post-it notes. Like this will hold on to something for like 20 seconds. I need to get it written down on paper. And no, you're like, oh, just use the notes app on your phone. Well, then I have to find the notes app. By the time I find it, it opens up the old note, which then distracts me. I'm like, oh, hey, I forgot about that. And then I forget what I wanted to write down in the first place. I've had this argument with my husband for about a decade now. So just let me have my paper. Please. That's all I ask for. So with that being said, I would like to get the Ulysses PM notebook cover. And right now it's priced at $340. Would I want the I would probably just step up to the GM and just get one for like my desktop here at home, which would be just such a fabulous flex on my Drexel next to Linda Evans. It's a thing, I promise. But this would go inside my bags. I would do the new blue jean colorway because I'm doing like a blue jean color SLG collection before I work on a rainbow. If I had to pick, the sable is also really pretty, the natural sable, but the new blue jean, that is where it's at. And I just think that would be such a chic way to take my notes, keep my notes all in one place and just like, oh, let me pull out my Ulysses. The next category we're going to discuss is silks. Guys, I have gone down an Hermes silk rabbit hole this year. On my reel, it is literally my favorites list. It is just chock full of different vintage silk patterns and scarves and twillies. And I don't know, I think they're fun and fabulous. So over at Hermes, I have two picked out. One is from the women's section, one is from the men's section. I am so upset that I missed out on the Rokabar, the horse sticking its tongue out. I wanted that scarf so bad. It popped up over at the reel. I didn't buy it right away and then someone snuck it out from underneath me. I hope you're loving my scarf, by the way. But for this one, what I really like is the Breeds at Destin Bandana 55. Right now priced at only $260. I would probably do the Ochre, Noir, and Blanc colorway just because I look good in like rusty tones as well. I think the blue is too blue, the red's too red, and the green's too lime. So the ochre is where it's at. Ochre is also one of my favorite colors. Like give me a good saffrony ochre colorway and I'm 100% there. I think this would just be fun, tied around my neck, like cowboy style and whatnot, and just super fabulous. I think this is super cute, and also the ochre would look really good just kind of casually tied onto my Birkin. That would be a vibe, like let's be serious. From the men's section, they actually had quite a few that I loved, but you don't want to sit here and watch me talk about scarves unless you do, let me know in the comments. Now the Bandu Minuit lozenge style scarf I thought was absolutely stunning. I like the taupe orange and blue gris colorway. It's just fabulous, it's quiet, it's a little bit under the radar, and I love how just quirky this horse is. He is ready to go scuba diving, bath, as you will. I don't know. I think it's just super cute. The other colorways are also really good, but that E2, that's where it's at. That's gonna look really good on my skin tone. Nice and warm. Perfect for fall. I can go to the campfire and I can roast mushrooms in it. We don't roast mushrooms, we roast marshmallows. That would be weird. I mean, roasted mushrooms could be pretty good. But anyway, not the point. We're talking about Hermes here. And next up from Hermes, I really like the idea of having a Bastia coin purse in my bag. I wouldn't use it for coins because who has coins in 2024? I don't. I'm just kidding. No shade to my coin users, especially here in the States. We just don't really use coins that much. However, I want to go one step further than just the Bastia. I want to get the silken change purse. And I love this in the Mocha Verieca Celeste colorway. I just think it's absolutely fabulous. That nice, rich, dark brown, perfect for fall. This would look really good inside of my Birkin. Now, if this came in the new blue jean, I'd probably snap that up first because why? I'm working on my new blue jean SLG colorway. I don't know. There's just something absolutely fabulous about the silken. And I think this would be a good addition to my collection. Now, like I said, I don't use this for coins. I should probably explain why I need a change purse in the first place. See, this is why I need my Post-its. I need my Ulysses to write down my thoughts. I would use this to hold my purse hook and my Apple AirTag. I love my pouches and things. I like to stay organized. Otherwise, my bag's just going to become a black pit of sorrow and disorganization, and that's not a vibe. That's not chill vibes. Now, let's round this out and just get this over with. I want another Hermes bag. I said what I said. Save space. Now, listen, in my collection, I have 5 bags currently, and I just recently unboxed my Lindy last month, so I probably won't get another Hermes bag if we're being realistic here within 2024. I usually buy like one big one and like a small one, and by big one, I mean like, like my Birkin or my Kelly, and then I'll get like my Vespa or, a Rio or something in the same year. But this year, my Lindy is enough for the rest of the year. We'll just leave it at that. I'm like thinking in my collection, so I have a bunch of top handles, I have a clutch, I have the shoulder bag with my Vespa. My Lindy can do double duty with both being like a top handle and a shoulder bag. That review is coming soon, I promise. So I need something else. I need something crossbody. Now, would I love another Birkin or Kelly? I certainly wouldn't say no, but I kind of want to make sure I have a rounded collection before I start buying multiples of something, if you will. So I need another bag. And typically, I know I sound like a broken record. Like I want a Messiah, I want a Gao, I want a So Kelly, but those are all shoulder bags and I already have 2 in my collection. So I want to shake it up. Let's go crossbody this time, guys. Like let's do something casual, hands-free, footloose. I'm thinking the Gypsy Air. I don't know that I'd want to do another 34, like the bigger size. So I'd probably stick to like a 26 this time around. Something, like she's big enough to hold stuff, but like I'm not going to be weighed down. It's not going to be super heavy on my shoulder. Cause listen, guys, my Dooney and Burke, that large Essex kills me when I wear it. So I can't do much longer than like a week or 2 with that bag. So I'm thinking like a mid-size, something small, something cute. Would I want an Evelyn right now in my collection? Probably not, just because silhouette wise, it is so similar to my Vespa. So like, what am I going to take out? My Evelyn, my Vespa. I'd probably just default to the Vespa because I love that bag. So the Gypsy Air is where it's at, unless I can find like a Gao for sub $1,000 or a trim 38. That would be fabulous. Also bag wise, and I'm not going to show you exactly which one, I need another Ralph Lauren Ricky, guys. I have been searching, like the search is still on. I told my husband, probably shouldn't say this in a video that he's going to edit, but I told him like, if I get my Lindy, I won't buy another Ricky this year, which we all know is a lie. Love that about me. So I would absolutely buy another Ricky if another one popped up online that was, I'm not even gonna tell you guys because once I shared the Ricky, like now they're harder to get and the prices have gone up. So I'm not gonna announce which ones I'm looking for. They are from a specific season in the past. That's all I'm gonna say. But if one of those popped up, like without a question asked, like in cart, checkout, done, next day shipping. Let's just be serious. So what are we looking at? We're looking at a special Ricky, a Gypsy Air, some Hermes SLGs, Hermes fragrance and silks. We're looking at a vintage Coach bag. We're looking at LL Bean boots, Ralph Lauren ready to wear. And that is literally it for my fall. Probably fall winter. Like, let's be serious. I've got a good coat in there. I've got some bean boots. This is probably my fall winter 2024 autumn winter AW, as we call it in the biz. So far, 2024 has been a really fun year as far as my shopping goes. I've added a lot of amazing pieces to my wardrobe. New bags, like old Coach bags that I've fallen in love with again. My Celine Boogie phase, the Ralph Lauren Ricky, my Hermes Lindy, my first Hermes Exotic, and the silks that I've added to my collection. Like, it has been a good year so far. So let's end it strong with some more good pieces. Anyway, guys, keep your eye out for some unboxings coming soon. And until then, stay safe, have fun. I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye, guys.